Loan officers, what if you could get a list of 300 qualified real estate agents every single month and know which one of them is actually open to sending you referrals? Well, that's what we've built into the Loan Officer CRM because Redder data is now included in the CRM. So for all of our members inside the Loan Officer launch, here's your bonus content for the week. Over here on the left-hand side, inside the Loan Officer CRM, you're going to click on Qualified Partner Lists. We will have given you a username and a password that gives you full access to Redder. Now, this tool retail is $199 a month, and it is included for free inside your CRM. Then what you do to find your qualified agents is you go up here to this menu bar at the top, you click on Real Estate, Find Agents, By Sales area, and there's lots of other features in here, but this is the one that we're focused on for next week where we launch the year-long workflow that I have built for you. So we're going to click on By Sales area, and then we're going to do a search by county, but you can search by state, metro, city, or zip. So you hit the county. Now we're just going to do a search here for Oklahoma in the last 12 months, and you click on Show Rankings. That's going to pull up all of the agents. Now, there's this drop-down menu here that says buyer side. We're going to select that. This allows us to put in the criteria of how many deals in the most recent time period that this agent has done. And you can select this. So you can select the time period of the last 6 months or the last 12 months. And we normally like to look for agents that are doing at least 8 buy-side transactions in the last 12 months. So you click on buyer side and then you type 8 into that list and you hit apply. You can now see there's 309 agents in this particular marketplace that qualify because they have enough business to send that it's worth you making the calls and putting them through the funnel and giving the 8 proven offers that we have in order to get them to do business and send referrals to you. So now we've got our list, and what we can do is export this list to the CRM in just a couple of clicks. So what I'm going to do over here on the left-hand side is I'm going to click the checkmark box, which selects all 309 of those contacts. I'm going to click Add to Testing List. So here you can create a list for each of the different marketplaces that you want to go after. So you get 300 qualified agents per month. That's 3,600 qualified agents in a year. 40 relationships from those 3,600 is just a 1.1% conversion ratio, which obviously stacks the odds in our favor because the more contacts that we have in the workflows and the more calls that we're making out to those people, the more opportunities that we have to generate referrals. And every single one of these conversations, every single one of these referral partners has enough business to send us that it can be a significant relationship. Some of these top producers, those relationships can be worth a deal or two per month, right? So it's critical that you have this installed and running every day in your mortgage business to open up these conversations for you. So every month, you can focus on a different market and you expand your reach out from your central target market to other marketplaces every single month with 300 new contacts. So you can create a new list down here at the bottom or just add them to the existing list that you have inside the system. So we're going to go to our webinar sample and it says add 100 to the list. So we're going to click that button and voila, those agents are now in that list. Then I'm going to click on View List. The list comes up inside the software. So you can see I've added them to the list and I'm going to select here. Now, the reason why you see 202 here is because there's duplicates, right? So I've already imported 100 or so roughly of these contacts. So this would show all of the contacts that you've imported. And then you just simply click Export here at the top. Now you can see here, you'll have 300 credits inside the system. You click this button that says push to the Loan Officer CRM. When you click that button, your system is pre-built, all ready to go. It automatically moves those contacts into a year-long workflow with 8 proven offers. So inside your software, when you go to automation, And then you go to the filter that you have, the folder that you have for Loan Officer Launch. Click on Loan Officer Launch. That is going to put them here into launch number 3, qualified real estate partners. So those contacts that you saw inside that qualified agent platform are automatically moved into this workflow. It's automatically going to assign them to a user, update your opportunity pipeline so you can track how many leads came in, how many responded, how many booked an appointment, how many had a move forward conversation, how many of them are on your Focus 40 follow-up list, and how many of them have sent you referrals. There's a pipeline so you can track the whole thing. Then it adds them to your power dialer. So when you show up to make your calls, that list is already populated with the agents and all their contact information. All you got to do is click the button to start calling, and you start calling. So it gets rid of call reluctance. It keeps you organized. It makes it so that you can make those calls roughly 4 times as fast as if you were manually trying to dial those contacts. So you get through more of the calls. More calls makes more conversations, which makes more opportunities with qualified agents. Then this set only drops 100 of these contacts into the workflow each day so that you don't get overwhelmed with responses. Then it waits and it starts sending emails. Now you can see here, if the agent responds, we have a custom built AI agent right inside the system to have that conversation with the qualified agents. So this prompt gets the response from the real estate agent, understands the conversation and all the offers that we're giving to them, and writes the response for you. It then sends you an email with the response and it says, here's what the real estate agent said. Here's what the AI is going to say back to them. Do you approve it? And then you can click the hyperlink in that message that's emailed to you to send that message. If you don't like the message, you come back to this step and train your AI. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in the members call that we have coming up inside the Loan Officer Launch. So this actually has your conversations and is booking appointments with qualified agents right now. Our concierge service where we book appointments for loan officers, we are using this right now, and it is automatically booking appointments with qualified agents for our clients. Now, if they don't respond to the first email or call the phone number back that you call them from with the power dialer, it continues to follow up. And you can see here that this workflow follows up for a week for an entire year. And there are 8 different proven offers inside this workflow in order to open up a conversation with those qualified agents. So everything you need to build relationships with top performing real estate agents is built inside the system. Now, very quickly, let me take you back into the Redder platform and show you the data that we have in here. So I'm going to go back to real estate, find agents, by sales area, by county. I'm going to go back to my search that I've got here. We're just going to pick a random real estate agent from this list and take a look at what's inside. So now I've clicked on the agent name, and this is how you identify the agents that are open to new relationships. Because in here, you get to see the buy side, the sell side transactions, total number of transactions, the volume, the average price, but it gives you a breakdown of the type of loans. So you can tell whether this is a real estate agent that's doing the type of business that you like to do and that you've got good products that fit. And then down here, it shows you volume by month, shows you where the actual home sales were. And then what it also shows you right here is the agent relationships. And it gives you a breakdown of how much of their business goes to a particular lender. So in this particular case, we see a lot of deals going to this other loan officer. So there's a relationship in place here, right? If you make this call, you're going to know who the relationship is with. But in this particular case, that's probably a pretty solid relationship. For 38% of those loans to be going to that partner, there's probably a relationship there. Still make the calls, still make the offers, no problem at all. But with this data, you're now empowered to know what type of conversation you're having, and you may know this partner. And that might give you also a leg up on conversation and what products they don't offer. So you can offer additional products that other lender might not have. It's just a way to have an intelligent, informed decision when you're having the conversation with that qualified agent. So then down here, you can see mutual connections if you've got those loaded into your system. And then you can see the loan details, and you can see the loan to value and the different types of deals that they're doing, and also the loan officer that helped them with that deal. This is, again, just fantastic data for you to position yourself properly. And you can see if if they tend to use credit unions. There's all kinds of great details in here. And then the agent loan details on each particular deal that comes in here. And you can sort this by only LMI or only wholesale loans down at the bottom. And then you can see their title relationships. So here you can see they don't really have a set title relationship. This might be the lender's relationship here with this particular title company. Again, just more information for you. And then you can see the recent listings. Now, this is super cool because what you could do in order to open up that relationship is put together an AI agent inside the CRM for one of these listings and send it out to the real estate agent as a value add. So you can take this address, punch it into a voice AI, create a phone number inside the system and send it to the agent and be like, hey, did you know that we offer a AI agent that will check everybody into your open house? All they have to do is call the phone number and the AI will check them into the open house. I made one for your most recent listing. Give it a call and let me know what you think. It's a great way to open up a conversation with a top producing real estate agent with an offer that they've never heard that holds incredible value for them. And that AI voice agent checks people into the open house, automatically follows up with them with a funnel, and asks that person to book an appointment with you to pre-qualify them at the beginning of the week. So you can have these AI voice agents that are inside the CRM just taking calls all weekend from open houses, and you show up to the appointments on Monday with the AI just doing all the calls. So this recent listing data is actually really valuable. Now, we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at another real estate agent to show you typically how the data can show us these relationships. So we can see here 9 of these deals. Let's get this one here. So this is a good example. See how they're using all kinds of different lenders? So this would show us that there's probably an opportunity here to go in and create a stronger relationship, or to at least find out what the pain point is as to why they're not using a specific lender. So when you see a lot of different lenders, it means that they're not really doing a good job of recommending a lender, which is an opportunity for you to build value within that relationship and port those over to you. Now, data's cool. And when you're popping into a phone conversation with somebody, it's nice to be able to look it up in the background so that you're having an informed conversation. But the value and the results of this system come from the volume of the opportunities that you put through it. The more people and the more qualified agents that you put into the system, the more opportunities that you're going to have for conversations. Because what we're really doing is we're giving good offers, which is going to get them to respond, but we're also automatically staying in front of them once a week for an entire year, which makes it so that when there is a friction point on a deal that they're currently working on, you are top of mind. You've been calling, you've been providing value, you've been sending emails, you've been giving additional information on how they can grow their business and different tools and resources that they can use. So you are top of mind when the friction happens. That's typically when the relationship gets won. So this is less about like getting the list and hitting it and getting a whole bunch of referral partners in tomorrow. That's not really how it works. What you're doing is you're building a pipeline, and the pipeline gets bigger every month so that you get more and more opportunity for those relationships as those friction points happen and as you begin to solidify yourself as the lender of choice in your local marketplace. So for all of our members inside the Loan Officer Launch, that's the Redder platform. Dig in, take a look, export your first list into your CRM, or at least have your list ready inside Redder. Don't import it yet, because we're going to go through and customize that workflow next week, where we go through all the messages and set up your workflow so that everything's ready to go. And then we will click the button and start networking with these qualified agent lists. So if you're out there and you're seeing this video somehow, and you'd like more information about the Loan Officer CRM, you can go to loanofficercrm.ai. And to all of our Loan Officer Launch members, I'm looking forward to seeing you on next week's call. Have a great day.